Sandberg famously called Chicago the city of big shoulders. And people think of it as a broad-shouldered city, and the cuisine of Chicago tends to be pretty big and bold as well. And in Louisville, the best example of that is almost certainly the Comeback Inn, which opened in 1996. The founders were Mark and Gina Wagner, who were transplanted Chicagoans who came down here and wanted to replicate the Chicago pub experience. They did that pretty well. The place has a great atmosphere, vintage photographs on the wall, dim lighting, a bar that I'm told dates back to 1865, and big portions and big flavors coming out of the kitchen.
My name's Kathy Zachary. I'm the owner at the Comeback Inn restaurant on Swan Street in Louisville, Kentucky. I started working here with Mark and Gina, the previous owners, about 10 years ago. Fell in love with everything about the place, from the food to the family atmosphere.
They do great meatballs. I'm partial to rustic meatballs. My wife is partial to meatballs that have kind of a tender, juicy, refined sort of texture. And I would say the Comeback Inn meatballs manage to do both of those things. On the one hand, they do have a rustic looking exterior, but the texture is very fine. The aromatics, the herbs are very subtle and nuanced. It's a great addition to the Louisville scene. Well, not an addition at this point, but a great mainstay of the Louisville scene that they do fine meatballs. I like Mark and Gina Wagner, the founders, sold the place to a server who'd been with them for about 10 years named Kathy Zachary. And as far as I can tell, she's upholding the values. The place is unchanged, physically unchanged. The menu is unchanged. Portions are the same. The quality seems to be very, very exactly the same as what I've experienced many times over the years, because I'm sort of a regular there. The only thing she's really done that's radically different is brought back a lunch menu that had been in place when the Comeback Inn first opened, but had been suspended some years ago. So now you can get into the Comeback Inn if you want to and have lunch as well as dinner.
Salud!